Good morning. First things first, do you know if it's possible to actually get decaf matcha? Because I could have iced matcha all day, every day. And I'm back to my iced drinks. I've been having a hot coffee first thing in the morning, but then I'm switching to either iced coffee or an iced matcha. And you know what else I need to get? I need to get a pump of vanilla because I like one pump of vanilla in my matcha latte, and that would be perfect. So I might add that to my grocery list that I am about to start working on. I'm starting my day with a little bit of meal planning and writing a grocery list. This is one of my giant notebooks that I write my daily to-do lists in, and I've already completed a whole section. I go through these things so quickly, but let's write a little weekly meal plan and get a grocery list together. I'm gonna start with Sunday. For some reason, and I have no idea why, we have created a routine where Sunday mornings for breakfast we have French toast, and for dinner we've been having salmon bowls. I don't know how we ended up into this routine, but I'm sticking with it. It's easy to follow, and I need to add salmon to the shopping list, but I think I have everything else. No, wait, I need shelled edamame. Haven't been able to find it in ages. So I'm gonna have to look for it and we'll see. Also, I'm using a beer mug for my matcha latte. I've been just drinking out of beer mugs lately because I like the size of them. Like, they're a really good size and they're comfortable to hold. So this is my new favorite glass drink. I think I'm good. I'm gonna take a picture of my shopping list, which I didn't realize was getting a little wonky, so I just had to bring it back in, which is now kind of annoying me the way that it's written, but whatever. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Did I write tomatoes and onions? I did, yes. And then I don't really have breakfast or lunch listed here. I focus mostly on the dinners. Chester puts these into his Notion board, so I will share this with him and he can chuck it in the Notion board, but my breakfast is the same every day, so I don't really need to write it down. But I think I have a good list, so let's get ready and head out. This is my little outfit for today because it's basically summer. It's nice and hot. I've got my Longchamp tote bag. I have these little black sandals I got from Steve Madden a couple of years ago. And then I have this little white dress I got from Pepper Mayo. None of these exact items are available anymore, which is so unfortunate. I also have my black little sunglasses, and I'm just realizing how dead those flowers are. Well, I didn't realize they'd fully drooped overnight. These are those peony tulips. They lasted like 4 days. And yeah, this is really sad. I would love to get fresh flowers today, but we are still a week away from my flower routine. So I might just get rid of them and put fake ones back because I want to stick to my routine. There's my fake flowers. They're not great, but they'll do the job for the rest of the week until I get lilies. I'm getting lilies again for sure. I thought while we're out of the house, why not do something fun and have a little look in TJ Maxx. I haven't been to a TJ Maxx or a Home Goods in so long. They have a lot of tops really similar to that white one I always wear, which I did find over there, and they also have it in blue now, which is so pretty. What I really want to look at is the home decor. This pot is so cute. Oh, I like this. This is almost what I'm looking for some bathroom storage. Let's do a little grocery haul. I have my baguette, some capsicums, avocados, lemons, lime, oranges, a lot of citrus. I found the shelled edamame. I didn't know it was in the fresh section. I've always been checking the frozen section, so that's for our salmon bowls. Leeks, apples, because I'm trying to eat more fruit, salmon, tomatoes, red onion, mint, and a couple boxes of the soup dumplings that I love so much. sit down and make myself some flavored water. I have not done this in such a long time. How perfectly round is my pitcher? I love it. It's also got the glass here to stop all the fruit and the ice and whatever from falling out. I recently spoke with a dietitian through Nourish, and we chatted about a couple of things that I'm trying to focus on at the moment. One, which I've mentioned before, is my prenatal journey. And so I finally picked up some prenatal gummies, and she gave me a whole bunch of suggestions of things that I can do to get myself into a good position as we start to go down the trying to conceive journey. The other thing that we chatted about was my migraines, and I find that a trigger for my migraines is dehydration, and sometimes I'm just not drinking enough, particularly this week now that it's really, really hot. I definitely am not drinking enough. I ended up getting a migraine a day and a half ago, and I'm on the very tail end of it. I feel fine today, but it's lack of water. She did also go over a number of foods that could be migraine triggers, like red onions, except I eat red onions every single day, and I don't think that's a trigger for me. I do truly think it's just the water that's my main problem. And she suggested that I make drinking water more fun if I'm struggling to actually get the allotted, I think she's suggested 41 ounces a day for me. This thing I think is 90 ounces, so essentially I'm gonna work out how much the 41 will be, and then I'll try to drink that every single day. But she suggested I make it fun and do a fruit infused water, and I was like, you know what? It's now hot, it's almost summer. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Do you think this is too many cucumbers? Is there such a thing as too many cucumbers? I don't know, I kind of want to snack on them as well, so I might just keep cutting them. Anyway, as I said, I recently spoke to a dietitian with Nourish, and Nourish is so kindly sponsoring today's video. Nourish is the easiest way to find and speak with a registered dietitian, and it can be covered by your insurance. We spoke over Zoom, so it's really easy to be in contact and chat with your dietitian, and we went over all of my concerns, all the prenatal stuff, all of the migraine stuff. She gave me a whole bunch of food suggestions, which I am carrying out right now, and we're going to check in again in a couple of weeks. I also have the ability to share my meals throughout the day through the app. I can take a picture of my meals and then I can upload them. I can list out all the ingredients, and it's able to calculate a summary of the macros of all of the food and everything. And if I give her all of that information, then she's better able to help make some changes and tailor the suggestions for me and my needs and concerns. This is the Nourish app here, and you can see that I tracked my breakfast this morning. I uploaded a picture and then just described what my breakfast was made of. It gives you some little highlights and information. There's also a section for recipes and meal plans. There's a number of recipes that are suggested to you each day that you can either skip or save. Your dietitian can also request your lab/blood work for $0, and they can walk you through the results and help tailor your meals and your eating to fit your needs. There's also the Nourish guarantee. As I said before, your insurance can cover the cost. There's no surprise billing. You will never pay more than the estimate for your initial appointment, and most people do in fact pay $0. If you are interested in speaking with your own dietitian, then I will have more information in the description and a link for you to be able to book your first call. Anyway, let's make this water, and here's hoping it turns out great. I decided to put a little bit more water into the jug. I think that's a good amount to aim to drink every day. And then I'm gonna put it into my beer mug because I just like drinking from the beer mugs at the moment. Definitely tastes lemony from the lemon I squeezed in, but I'm gonna put it in the fridge and it will infuse a little bit more throughout the day. It is time for lunch. I don't normally meal prep or write out my lunch because it's always one of two things. It'll either be what I'm making or like a snack plate that just uses whatever we have, so I don't really have to worry about getting things for it. But I cut myself 4 little slices of my baguette. The other 2 are still in the toaster. And then I use some whipped cream cheese. I think I like the whipped cream cheese compared to normal cream cheese. I just like the texture of it. Then I have sardines. These are sardines in spring water. I know not everybody likes sardines, but you could do this with chicken, deli meat, canned tuna, basically anything that you feel like. I just really like the sardines. Then I cut a few thin slices of red onion. I seriously have red onion on everything. I really don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I just love it so much. And when it comes to meal prepping, I tend to reuse the same ingredients for almost everything. So red onion is a must. I have fresh cilantro on so much. Put a few little pieces on each one. It may be too much cilantro, but I honestly don't care. It's so good. And then of course I put salt and pepper on almost everything. And that's my little lunch snacks. They're so delicious. I just gotta make the other two. And of course, before I eat, we have to take a picture and log it in the Nourish app. Slices of baguette, red onion, cilantro, sardines, and cream cheese. Done. Now we can eat. And that is just one of my favorite things to have for lunch. I have some clean washing just here that I need to fold and put away, but I did actually pick up a couple of things from TJ Maxx. I grabbed another little pot. I'm sort of rearranging my plants, or at least I intend to rearrange my plants. I have a bag of potting mix coming soon. I just can't remember if I ordered 2 bags or 1 bag, but either way, I have it coming soon. I don't know when it's arriving. I bought it off Amazon, but it was weird because it said that it would come within 24 hours after it's shipped, but I just don't even know if it's shipped yet, and it's been days. But I thought this one could go into the bedroom with the little plant that kind of seems to be dying in there. I like the pots that have the attached water tray, and I just think this one's really, really cute. So that can go into the bedroom. And then I did end up getting the amber glass jar storage container. I really need to get on with organizing the shelves behind the bathroom door, and I'm gonna sit on this though. I'm gonna keep the receipt because I need to do an order off Amazon of some jars. I might get some like little amber ones and they can kind of match, but I wanna be able to have a place to put cotton tips and then just other little bits and pieces. I think we have like those toothpick thingies as well. I just want a place to hide away all of those bits and pieces, get out all of the boxes, and find a way to make it really neat and organized, because it's just so messy right now with bags and just products, and I don't like it. So I should really get onto that in the next couple of weeks, but I thought this could be a really nice option for storing things in for the bathroom. Anyway, TJ Maxx was fun. I tried on a couple of dresses. I loved the green one. I thought that was so pretty, but just on, I felt like around the top it looked very funny. The little blue and white shift dress was really pretty. That was from Stored, or Stowed, how the heck you say it. Really pretty and really good price for it, but it was see-through. Like the light between my legs was like showing that the fabric was see-through. Even though it was navy, you could still see the outline of my legs through it, which I didn't think was very nice. So on the hangers, very, very pretty. On my actual person, not so much, but it was fun. I just haven't been in a while and I wanted to have a little browse. I'm so happy with our clothes basket thing that we purchased the other day. What do you call this? A laundry hamper. It has wheels, which will make taking it downstairs to the laundry room so easy. This is my first time taking it down, so I'm gonna sort the washing and pop on at least a load, maybe 2 if there's enough. I'm definitely going to do a dark load. I think I'll also do a white load, and I'm gonna include the dress that I'm wearing. I so desperately need to clean all of my ankle socks, and my dress is day 2, so I think I should just wash it now so I can wear it again. Otherwise it's gonna be like another week before I can wash it. And then bedding and colors can stay here. When I do the white clothes, I like to spray stains on them. This little dress I was wearing has a little bit of makeup on the neckline. I think a bit of fake tan on the armholes. Ended up getting covered in these weird little bugs the other day, and when I squished them to try to get them off me, they left all this reddish orange residue behind. I'm hoping it comes out. Oh my goodness, there's so much on the back. I also want to get some more tennis dresses. I think they're just so comfy and easy, and we're now going to try and play tennis more often, so it would make sense. Weird. The little bug thing is very strange. Anyways, here's hoping it comes out. This is so much better. So much better. I'm so happy I got this. Also, weird thing, there's not one load of laundry on right now. It is dead quiet down here. Dryer just randomly turned on. I wonder if someone did it from their phone. I think we're gonna need to use both of the clothes racks today just because we have two very large loads of washing. Washing for the week has been done. I also gave the meal plan to Chester, and I think when we get back in a little bit, we're gonna put it into the Notion board for the week. But he was in the kitchen. He ended up making the spinach soup. I have filmed the recipe. I just haven't edited it yet. It's gonna be like a short reel TikTok thing. I have to edit it so I can share with you the details. So we have spinach soup for the week now, and while he was in the kitchen, he listed out a bunch of stuff that he wanted to purchase. So I think he bought a funnel set for like making sauerkraut and pickles and things like that. And then I think we want new mixing bowls, which I think he's ordering online. And then we're gonna head to Target now because there's one other thing that he wants. I think it's like a jug thing or something, I'm not sure. But we're gonna go look through the kitchen section at Target. We're looking for a pitcher type thing with a stainless steel lid. Also, this is the pitcher that I put my fruity water in. I think we found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it. This is what you wanted?
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. They have a lot of summer stuff right now, which I always love. Do you know what we don't have? We don't actually have a set of salad utensils. I think we should get some. Not these ones, but I think we should get some. I really like these little spoon rests. I think they're really cute. We got one from IKEA back in January, but I'm tempted to get a second one so that when the other one we have is in the dishwasher, then we can use this one. This is like a really, really light blue. There's also this one. This one's kind of nice. I also like these canisters. I really like this serving bowl set. I think that's very cute. I just remembered we want to get like a blackout curtain for the office because it can get really, really hot in there, and I figure a blackout curtain on the one window that gets a lot of sun would be really handy. I don't know if I like the feel of this, but I feel like that would block out a lot of light and a lot of heat. I want it. I want it. This is so pretty. I like this. I like that it is like a cotton on the outside and then it's fuzzy on the inside. We did pick up a couple of home kitchen things. We have the glass pitcher jug thingy, which can actually take hot and cold liquid, and we want to use it to put the soup in so that's easy to pour out when we use it. We also got one of these cast iron burger things that you use to flatten the patties, some steel wool for cleaning, and we grabbed one curtain because we don't really need to use it as an actual functional curtain. It just needs to be there all the time, blocking out the sun and the heat. And then we also got a curtain rod. But if we find that we want two curtains, we'll go back and get another one. So I feel like that was a productive little trip. It's a bit later and we're just starting on dinner. I don't even think I mentioned that it's Sunday, but being that it's Sunday, it is salmon bowl day. So I'm about to make a teriyaki sauce, except I have one problem. We have no ginger. It's the one thing that we just keep forgetting to buy, so it's gonna miss that, but otherwise it'll be fine. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of mirin. tablespoon and a half of maple syrup because I don't have any honey. Normally this is where I throw in the ginger, but I'm just gonna throw in some garlic instead and we'll call it a day. It'll be fine. For the salmon, I like to give it a rinse and then just a pat dry. I also take the skin off, which for the most part, you can usually just peel off. It does not want to cooperate today. Usually it just peels off in one clean piece. Oh, it does not want to do it today. To be fair, it could also be the cut. I usually get more of the middle piece of the fish. This is like the tail end. Wow, this is tough today. Never happens. I just realized if I'm getting my hands all salmony, I should take my ring off. But see, it just peels off, except for the bottom bit, which it's not doing. When it comes to the salmon skin, I cut it into strips. Normally, I would have worn a glove, but I completely forgot that we repurchased them. Whatever, my hands. And then I just salt the skin. And then I set it aside and this goes in the air fryer. And then the salmon just kind of marinates in here for a while. Sometimes we do this in the air fryer and sometimes we do it in the oven. We're gonna do it in the oven today, but I will be doing the salmon skin in the air fryer. I always do that one in the air fryer. And also too, I keep the sauce that I had these marinating in because I turn it into an actual sauce to be able to drizzle on top. I'm just gonna cut up some vegetables that we're gonna put on top of the salmon bowl. I've got some chickpeas, some edamame that's still steaming because it just came out of the microwave. I'm gonna cut up some cucumbers, red onion. I have a very sad amount of avocado because the avocados I got this morning unfortunately are not ripe and I couldn't find any that were ripe. Salmon is done and I've got some of those frozen veggies that I don't really like for Chester. I know it looks weird. I have a very particular way about doing my rice bowls. I leave this space over here for the salmon. I pile the rice up extra high here and then this is like the flat side that all the vegetables can sit on. This is a mix of white rice and purple rice. We went to an Asian supermarket last weekend and bought a lot of stuff. And so we've got purple rice that we've been using and it's been great. And then I just lay all of my vegetables on like this. And I always go first because I like to make mine look all neat and organized. And then Chester just throws all his together. But I will show you what they both look like at the end. I top it with black and white sesame seeds. I completely forgot about the sauce. If I just put a little bit of cornstarch mixed with water and then I put it on the heat, it turns into a thicker sauce that I can drizzle over the top. Got our salmon bowls. Chester has a lot more vegetables than I do. I just have like the fresh stuff, but these are so good. For my salmon bowl, we've got the salmon down here, the little bit of avocado, red onion, cucumber, chickpeas, edamame, the red and white rice, the salmon skins in the middle, and then I have the teriyaki sauce that I just made drizzled over the top, as well as a sriracha mayo over the top, and then of course the sesame seeds as well. So I'm gonna eat this. I think we're probably gonna watch a movie or something. I am so excited. It's much later. I'm ready for bed. I'm in my PJs. I showered. My hair's in the heatless curl things. I just have to fix one of my nails. We decided to start watching White Lotus season 3. I haven't seen season 2 and I watched season 1 a million years ago, and we watched a few episodes, ate dinner, and then as I was watching it, I kind of picked at one of my nails and peeled off some of the polish, and so I'm just redoing it. But it's been quite a lovely evening. The salmon bowls are so good. I look forward to them every week. I kind of like having a meal plan and just like a structure to my week and things to look forward to, but also things that I know are going to happen. So I feel like we did a pretty good job. We just have to remember to buy ginger. We just have to buy fresh ginger the next time we go out. We keep forgetting every single time and it's driving me up the wall. Anyway, one of my new favorite things is putting a colored screen on the TV to give me light, because this camera does not work in low light. If I have you with just the lamps on, it's literally a black screen, and I just don't want to put the overhead light on because it's too bright. And so I thought, why not use the TV as a way to light myself when it's nighttime and I want to talk to you. And the last time I did this, I did purple, which was really cool. Like the purple with the contrast of the yellow lamp was cool. And then tonight I thought I would try blue. And
And I think I kind of like the blue more because the blue is almost purple at the same time. Like it's got a little purple mixed in with it. Anyway, I really like the whole lighting thing. I think it's cool. I just don't like the big lights at nighttime. I love lamps. Oh, there's a bug on me. What? What are you? But that freaked me out. That is the second time this weekend that I have found myself covered in bugs. The other day we went out to play some tennis and we were just checking one of the tennis courts to see if there were any free, and I guess I leant up against this like concrete wall slash fence, and when I turned around I had all these tiny red little bugs. I thought that they were ticks because they looked like ticks to me, and I was like, what is happening? I was covered in them. They were all over my white skirt, and that's what happened today when I had to clean it. Is I brushed them off me, and as I brushed them they smeared and squished, and I had all these orangey red marks all over my tennis dress. So I have no idea what that was about. I don't even know what they were. I don't even want to think about it because I'm like, what happens if they were really bad bugs and I was just covered in them? But it was at least 20, I swear, maybe more. There was just so many, and at first I thought it was pollen, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got pollen all over me, and then I realized it was moving, and it was gross. So anyways, I'm just attracting the bugs this weekend, and I wish I wasn't. Like, can you not? I don't want to be around bugs. That aside, played tennis yesterday, and I'm really loving it. I bought a tennis racket last week, and then I found out that Chester actually had 2 in his bag. He thought he only had 1. He used to play tennis a very long time ago, and he thought that he had just 1 racket and that I needed to get my own. Turns out he actually had 2. But to be fair, my racket's more beginner than his, so it's a little bit bigger. And mine's white and turquoise, and it's pretty and girly and so much better than his. Anyway, it was really fun. I would like to go more. I need to probably get some tennis shoes because I don't want to roll my ankle by wearing my running shoes, but also I need new running shoes anyway. I need a new shoe to walk in, to just, you know, be in, because my Hokas, I've had them for 2 years and the rubber on the bottom has almost worn the whole way through. So I've been looking, and I think if we really get into playing tennis quite often, which we want to, we're hoping to maybe even go and do it after Chester gets home from work during the week. And if we can commit to it, then I will invest more into having like shoes and more equipment and stuff, because it's just such a good hobby. It's such a good hobby, such good exercise, and we just use the free courts. There's like a few around, and we just kind of went to one and it was full, so we went to the next one and it was empty, and so we were able to just play, and it was great, and it was so much fun. So that's like one of my goals, I think, for summer, is to spend more time playing tennis. So we'll see, but I'll have to take you one time when we go. Anyway, I might wrap this video up here. I'm gonna quickly finish this nail. It's not neat by any means because I'm only half doing it. I'm like doing a patch fix. The nail underneath is broken and I don't want it to catch while I'm sleeping, so I'm just gonna quickly fix it and then I might redo it probably tomorrow. But anyways, enough about the nails, enough about everything. I hope you're having a fabulous week, and I will see you, I don't even know what day we're up to, but I'll see you in my next video.